Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Emily and on Mindfully Trading I share my journey as I grow and develop as a Forex trader. Over the past couple of weeks I've been sharing a new series with you guys where I've been sharing my progress as I make my way through a funded account challenge with the prop firm, the 5%ers. If you want to know some more information about the 5%ers, I have included a link below in the description and a video above as well if you want to get some more information about those. But it has been one of those choppy weeks where I have been up and I have been down and I've been back up and I've been back down, and unfortunately as it stands at the moment I'm currently sitting in the red on the week. Now I'm going to go through exactly what's happened this week with my trading. I'm going to share with you some real account data and an insight into the dashboard with the 5%ers, so make sure you stick around right until the end. Okay guys, so here I am in my MetaTrader 5 platform, my broker that I have with the 5%ers. Before I actually show you my trade history here, I'm going to go into the dashboard with the fivers. And this is a really useful feature that they provide because it just gives you some information about your trading performance and some really interesting stats and data. So I started with an account of $20,000 and in the first week I actually made a nice profit on that. So I made 1R on the account, so I'm risking 0.2% per trade, so I was up just a little bit on the account, a nice little green cushion. However, unfortunately, so far this week I am actually sitting down 1R on the account, so I have lost a couple of trades this week that's taken me into the red. Now if I just scroll down here, you can see some interesting bits of information. So it does tell you what your current profit and loss is, how much you've got to play with until you hit the max loss on the account, which is at this figure here, and the same for the milestone for the take profit target. Now this growth chart is also quite interesting because as you can see this green dotted line is the funding capital. So I've started with $20,000 and as you can see I've pretty much been up and down like the markets. Hovering around that figure. I actually did really well on Tuesday of this week, and then Wednesday was the day that I really wish I could restart, guys, because I woke up on Wednesday, I was up on my account, it felt great, and I thought to myself, you know, do I need to push it? Shall I just call it a week? And then I also thought, but you know, I'm a trader, I'm supposed to trade, and I've got an expiration date with the fivers, so I need to trade. So I pushed it and I ended up giving back my profit and making a loss, unfortunately. So let's just dive into that data now in my account history here in MT5, and this is a summary of the trades I've taken this week. So I actually took quite a lot of trades on the Monday. I ended up taking 5 trades. Let's have a little look at those trades in more detail. So one of the trades I took was Australian dollar dollar. This was the only trade out of the 5 that was a winning trade on Monday, and I managed to make 2R for this trade. It basically used a previous reaction like measurement. I applied it to the lows to get an idea of where to enter. Price retraced to halfway off this level, started to swing, and it broke below the last buyers with momentum. So I set a sell limit order here, and I basically just got a nice 2R profit from that trade. Moving on here, the same day, this was a trade I took on CAD Yen, and I've taken 2 screenshots because I was using the 4-hourly time frame here to mark the reaction leg measurement, and price had come to halfway. So I then moved on to the 20-minute time frame to gauge an entry for this trade. Now I was quite interested because we'd been consolidating around the median line of the fork and the level on the 4-hourly time frame, and I marked this level as the last sellers here, which we broke through and we started to swing higher. So I'm still happy that I took this trade, it just didn't work out. Pound Swissy was another losing trade that I took on the Monday. Now this wasn't an A quality trade, so this is one of those trades that afterwards when I'm evaluating on it thinking, I kind of shouldn't have taken that. And that's because I didn't really give it enough time to really build and prove whether it was worthy of a trade or not. And I actually took it one step further with Pound Swiss, because once I got stopped out of the first initial trade that I took, we then had this big bullish candle. So it basically went down to my stop and then it shot back up into the range that it was in, and I was convinced that that was a failed breakout to the downside, and it just added that confirmation to my interest in the trade long. So I got back into that trade and it just resulted in another loss. So not a very good performance at all on the Monday, and it left me down 2R on the account. So I was down 2R on the account on the Monday. So on Tuesday, I decided to get my focus back, get my center back, and I just wanted to take one decent trade on the Tuesday, which I managed to get, trading pound dollar. And this was a really beautiful trade. I basically was looking at the 20-minute time frame, and I had measured a previous reaction leg measurement. We're in a downtrend, so I'm interested in following the market down and looking for shorts. So I applied this measurement here to the lows to gauge an idea for an entry for a trend continuation. And as you can see, price action retraced back to halfway of this measurement, and it had already formed some structural there anyway. So once we got another retest of this level and price started to swing lower, I set a sell limit at that level, and for this trade I aimed for a break of the low, which ended up being 3 times what I was risking on the trade, and I managed to get that in the day, which was brilliant. It made back the losers that I had on the Monday, and it put me up 1 trade on the week, so I was up 0.2% this week. And it was that point on the Wednesday morning that I was feeling good. I'd hit my target because I'm only aiming for small targets. I've got a lot of time with the fivers. I don't need to aim big. So in all fairness, I could have stopped on that Tuesday and not traded for the rest of the week and hit my target. But on the Wednesday, I was convinced that I had to continue trading, and it was just my downfall because I ended up taking another 3 losing trades on Wednesday, which basically took the 2 winners on my account, and then it's put me down 1 on my account. So it is a little bump in the road, but it's very early days, and I'm only taking this as learning. It's obviously different when you are trading these prop firm challenges because the emotions get a little bit more heightened, and it can be very tough, especially if you have a lot going on in your life at the moment. For me personally, I've got a 4-month-old, and the lack of sleep at night is certainly not helping me to make the best trading decisions in the day. But we've just got to keep on going. As traders, we've got to get back on the horse, and we've just got to keep going and trust the process. For me, when I've had an experience where I am in the red, like now, I try to use this time to learn from where I went wrong and how can I get better. And that's it, really. And for me this week, I'm just thinking that I need to really take it slow, because the days that I've overtraded, I've just ended up red. And the day that I really focus on one thing, I had my best day. So moving forwards, I'm going to try to just focus on one market, focus on getting that A quality trade, and just focus on being green. Do you guys have any tips that you can share on how you overcome a red streak, or how you bounce back, how you get your center back? Let us know in the comments below. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye!